So Geshe Gelik should be arriving any moment now. So we'll be getting started shortly. Oh, thank you. So Geshe Gelik has arrived. He is circumambulating, but we can go ahead and get ready for his arrival into the Kadampa. Good morning.
Okay, if you're in the Kadampa, please turn to page 34 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll begin with reciting the Shakyamuni Buddha mantra. Chaya cha om mune mune maha munaye soha. Chaya cha om mune mune maha munaye soha. Chaya cha om mune mune maha munaye soha. And now the Medicine Buddha stanza and the mantra 7 times. Bhagawan, with equal compassion for all, whose name, when merely heard, dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispeller of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha lapis light. Jaya cha om beckon se, maha beckon se, Raja samudgate soha. Jaya cha om beckon se, maha beckon se, Raja samudgate soha. Jaya cha om beckon se, maha beckon se, Raja samudgate soha. Jaya cha om beckon se, maha beckon se, Raja samudgate soha. Jaya cha om beckon se, maha beckon se, Raja samudgate soha. Jaya cha om beckon se, maha beckon se, Raja samudgate soha. Jaya cha om beckon se, Maha Bekanse, Raja Samudgate Soha. And now, still on page 34, we'll recite the four minute rolls twice in English, and then we'll flip to page 37 and chant it once in Tibetan. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hate for enemies. And page 37. Sem Chen Tam Je De Wa Dong De Wei Gyu Dong Den Par Gyur Jig Du And remaining on page 37, we'll recite the Chenrezig verse of praise and mantra. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head a perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings, to you, Chenrezig, all-seeing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And now Green Tara verse of praise and mantra. Tare liberates from psychic existence. Tu Tare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. 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 And now page 34, and Geshe Gelik will lead us in the Refuge and Bodhicitta prayer. Chudang Soki Chognam La, Chang Tu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi, Dagi Chuyengi Pisonamgi, Drola Pinchir Sange Trupar Sho.
Sanje
Chudang soki chokna la, jang chu bardu dagni kyap suchi, dagi chunyengi pesonamgi, drola penchir sange drupar shok.
Sanje
Dang soki chokna la, jang chu bardu dagni kyap suchi, dagi chunyengi pesonamgi, drola penchir sange drupar shok.
Sanchiya Sora Rada Neve Mon Dida Tambe Chunye Jindere Namo Laike Dano Dani Shingi Chibonda Nami Nando Ando Kunja Nana Tamche Kedonda Chetendo Kange Toze Nyesone Tawa Tamche Pambe Tambe Chunye Tenze Mo Kodam Dema Chakse Lo Oh yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Maybe short introductions first. Good morning, Don. Good morning. Good morning, Pati Panditji. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Venerable Tenzin Lamo. Good morning, Ngawa Chozo Venu. Good morning. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, few invisible beings. Good morning. Anybody watching on YouTube, good morning.
She wants to know about prayer wheels and the statues and tacos around the Kadampa. So it's up to you. I don't even know if they're here today. So. Okay, folks in the Kadampa, start to wrap up your hellos. Thank you for your patience, those of you online. Hello, everybody. All righty, we'll go ahead and get started. Folks, go ahead and find your seats.
Oh, thank you very much. So now we do, let's go. First, I need to read something. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, first like to welcome Pyoge Minkare, Ngawang Dawa, our center member, Logic Chazwe, Logic, 1 year. Yeah, he just came back from my monastery, not my, doesn't belong to me, but monastery where I was graduated, Sada Monastery. Michael Dawa, yeah, went there to become monk, so for visiting here, so want to welcome back. You're welcome to ask him question. I think life in monastery now is much better. When I was there, late 60, so that time even there's no enough to eat. So now that's not the case. I think, yeah. So, yeah. So. So any question that you have, so maybe you can ask Dawa. So I hope Dawa don't mind in the monasteries. One second. Maybe I'll say, but I not able to find. Laba Suma Doba is Laba means like any kind of commitments or promise that you make, based on mundane things or based on spiritual practice. So in order to keep them properly, so you need to learn how to guard your mind. That's what Shantideva said 13 centuries ago. This book was written 13 centuries ago by Indian master Shantideva. Lava Sunga Deva Rabdu Timde. Semde Sunga Manu Lava Sunga Dumais. When you found the stanza? Yeah, so it's like chapter number 5, I believe it's chapter number 5. So 1 second, I don't remember that last 2 sentences. Need to find it. Tibetan book does not have stanza numbers. It only has page number. So
is it the first stanza, chapter 5, guarding alertness? Those who wish to guard their practice should very attentively guard their minds. For those who not guard their minds will be unable to guard their practice.
yeah.
That's the first stanza in chapter 5.
The first stanza. So now here, Tete Dag is same. That's one. I think I already explained this last time, so I think it's quite important. So can you read a few more stanzas? Please listen, okay? Simji langbo yuan tawe nume neba chapadas. Lanche matu nyoba yu dinna tenda numiches. That one, yeah. Yeah, next stanza. Sorry, it's in Tibetan.
In this world, unsubdued and crazed elephants are incapable of causing such harms as the miseries of the deepest hell, which can be caused by the unleashed elephant of my mind.
I think many like what do you call like unhappiness or suffering related to the mind. It's caused by mind, caused by our thinking, caused by our mind. So it's make 100% sense to work with your mind, how to guard your mind, because many problems, causes many, like of course there's physical suffering, there's mental suffering, there's suffering that relate to the mind is much more and much deeper, much heavier. It makes sense to work with your mind, to see Maybe if you learn how to guard your mind, maybe those problems will not happen if you learn how to guard your mind. So that's quite important. Okay. So then, second, next stanza, please. Kune tempe tapa simji langbo tamta na jiba tamje miri gewa tamje latum long. So
However, if the elephant of my mind is firmly bound on all sides by the rope of mindfulness, all fears will cease to exist, and all virtues will come into my hand.
so let's talk about single-pointed meditation. So this is talking about like focus meditations. Okay. Mindfulness is a rope. Your mind is like elephant. And then like learning how to tie that elephant on like object here, like a hitching post, object, firm. Jibatamji measures, is there true? Then all the fear, what is it, all the fear? Jibatamji measure, there will be no more fear, all the fear will disappear.
All fears will cease to exist.
Yeah, all fear cease to exist. Now time to analyze, is that true? Is that true? It's all the virtues, is easy to, I say, last line.
Tigers, lions,
No,
elephants.
last line, please, last line.
And all virtues will come into my hand.
Yeah, all the words come into my hand. It's not literally come into your hand. It becomes easier, much easier. It doesn't mean all the virtues line up and comes to your hand. It's not like that. It becomes easier. Huh? So then please continue. So this is like, this book is written 13 centuries ago, 13th century, by Indian master. So then after that, so here you don't have tiger, no need to worry about tiger. You don't have lion here, so you don't have elephant. So in monastery where I grew up, there's elephant, not tiger or lion, but there's elephant. There's snake, cobra, king cobra, but you don't have here. These are, at that time, the text was taught in India. Yeah, there is a lion. There's tiger. I'm not sure it's a lion or not. I'm not sure. They might have. Yeah, please continue.
Tigers, lions, elephants, bears, snakes, and all forms of enemies, the guardians of the hell worlds, evil spirits, and cannibals.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay, will all be bound by binding my mind alone, and will all be subdued by subduing my mind alone.
Oh, yeah, so that's the point. Subdue your mind. Then next one. Teta jiba tamje dunga pa du meba simli juwa inu yangda suwa nichi te so.
The perfect teacher himself has shown that
Shajamuni Buddha, or Shantideva, or Shajamuni Buddha.
the perfect teacher himself has shown that in this way all fears as well as all boundless miseries originate from the mind.
So that's just I want to share with you this. So now here, what is Shantideva was saying, the benefit of single-pointed meditation, benefit of single-pointed meditation, benefit of guarding your mind, then all the fear, stress, anxiety, probably like deep root, deep seated sadness or depressions. This all probably that you can handle them quite well. So now, Iji Langbo, there's another text, this is not the text, another text composed by another Indian master called Shantarakshita. It's like the text called Gomrim, I'm not sure how to say it in English. When that text talks about the same thing here, like talking about single-pointed meditations. Iji Langbo Doalas, Iji Langbos, mental elephant, basically your mind, is on the move. Iji Langbo Doalas. Migbe kawa tembulas, migbe kawa tembulas. Migbe means object. Could be your breath, focus on your breath in and out. Could be some visual image. According to Buddhism, we use holy image. So there's multiple benefit. Recalling the holy image, there will be another merit. But any object, this is not. This is this meditation will probably this meditation will not help you to achieve fully enlightenment. So this needs to be clear. But what it does, it makes your mind calm and peaceful. That's the result. That result is guaranteed. But just this meditation will not guarantee liberation or full enlightenment. There's a lot of other things to learn. So this is simply trying to achieve to calmness, peace within the mind. That's the temporary goal. Okay. Mental elephant is on the move. Migbe kawa tempo migba object. Kawa means hitching post. Tempo means firm. Cannot be weak. It has to be very firm. Migbe kawa tembe takbe nye jingness temba mindfulness. It's like rope. Then you tie that elephant on the hitching post. Shut up, Jaju Rimanchas. Shut up, wisdom. Or you could, in this case, like guarding alertness. Guarding alertness. Because what happens when you meditate, so then there's like two types of risks that you may encounter. One is like your mind may get sink. Means fast in the beginning, kind of fresh, and slowly, sleeping, basically, sinking. Then some don't get too excited, then mind goes. So this, you need a guarding alertness, separate set of awareness, checking. Either you are thinking or you get too excited. It needs to be in the middle. Shut up, Chakju. In India, if you have been to India, you probably saw the elephant. The person who handled the elephant has a piece of metal. It's like basically a weapon. So that pokes elephant here, go there, then go there, sharp. In this case, it's like more like a guarding alertness. Guarding alertness is like tools. So to poking like if your elephant, there's your awareness, if you get too excited, poke a little bit. If you get about to sleep, then poke a little bit, wake up. So there's the shut up judge, removing chance, but then eventually you gain control over your mind. That's the key. Gaining a control over your mind rather than mind controlling your life. So now the second part, we do meditation. Okay, meditations. There are probably many different kinds of meditations. The one that I use, technically, this meditation it's called introducing a conventional nature awareness. That's what it's called. Introducing conventional nature of your awareness. Okay, so then the hope, this meditating on conventional nature of your awareness, hope it will lead to ultimate nature of your mind. That's the hope. So how this meditation will begin? First, let me explain. I already explained. Some of you are here first time. I already explained the meditation many times. Nawa pempi ngang nilas. Nawa pempi vague appearances.
Vague.
Yeah, vague appearances. It's not this, it's not that. Just focus. Nawa pembe. There's nothing to see, there's nothing to look, nothing to find, nothing to judge, nothing to investigate. It's just vague appearances. Nawa pembe. On that appearances, to expectation, should not have any expectations. Should not have any concern at the moment. Second meditation, try not to have any concern or expectation. Just be as, how you say?
As.
Just be as.
Just be as.
Yeah, just don't protect. Just be. Huh? Yeah, just be as you are. Something like that. Nawa pembu ngani la reto. No expectations, no concerns related to the past, concerns related to the future. Just be present, just to be present. Present with what? This vague appearances. Nawa pembu ngani la reto laso namdo. Jeju kaya michepas. There's nothing to analyze. There's nothing to analyze, nothing to see, nothing to analyze. Just be. You may, without distractions, you may choose a little bit, pause, meditate, pause. All right? That's what this is. The first we meditate like that. Just focus on vague appearances. No expectations, no concerns, nothing to find, nothing to look, nothing to see, nothing to judge, nothing to see, just be. Or you could say, beware of your awareness. You could say that. Beware of your awareness. So this meditation should not be like fainted, that you are fainted, or like dowsing or falling asleep. It needs to be fully awake. What is the experience? Huh? Is it doable? You think it's possible, it's doable? What is the experience, if you don't mind to share?
If you're here in the Gampa, just raise your hand and we'll bring you a microphone
Yeah.
so folks online can hear. And if you're online, just type it in the chat.
I mean, what do you feel? How you feel? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a very active mind. ADD is called, ADHD, and so it's very hard for me to be still in the moment. But I did have experiences of that. You know, just for a brief moment, I would just find myself right in this still, very quiet, very
Stillness.
stillness, yeah. Then my mind would go somewhere. And then I was able to bring it back again. It becomes easier over time to be able to bring it back. To sustain it, to keep it going is the problem that I have. I can get there, but then my mind goes. It's kind of like once I know that I'm doing it, then my mind, goes.
They see, like, even in the text it says, like, generally speaking, our mental state is like murky water. There's so much happening. It's not just one thought. It's like murky water. So we are hoping this meditation, after a while, that your meditation becomes like still, clear water. This is what you are hoping. Because not moving, everything, all the dust settled down at the bottom of the water, all the thoughts, hopefully, will kind of like submerge.
Or settle.
Settle, all the thoughts settles. Only thought that left is like being aware of your awareness. What that really means, being aware of your awareness, how you define awareness, clarity, clear knowing, reaching, serving most, clear knowing. That's all you can say. There's not much to say. Like when you come down to awareness, the definition is clear knowing, reaching, serving ngola, shimji dimla, reaching, serving ngolas, clear knowing, shimji dimla. Put all your attentions trying to see, even though there's nothing to see. Trying to be meaning focused, right? So then namtoks, self-made stories, or the mind that creates stories, or thought, pattern of thought, all kind of thoughts, will rise because it's been rising all the time. So this is the first time I'm trying to quiet my mind. Of course, it's not going to be quiet right away, but that mind is very noisy. It's going to be noisy a little while. When the thought rises, what I should do, then the text suggests simply do nothing, simply recognize them. Just remember, oh, this is thought about chocolate chip cookie from Whole Food. This thought is about pizza, this thought about that. Just simply recognize them, do or do nothing. So that's the first technique. If that technique does not work, or you still I really want to challenge, then you can challenge every thought that rises. Then you need to be like a skilled swordman. Treat all your thoughts like an archer. If you can afford to be spacing out, it will hit you because that's very good archer. It's not just any archer. So you are skilled sword person. You can stop them. So that means you be very. If you decide to challenge every thought that rises, you have to be very mindful, because every thought that comes as like arrow. So then you are supposed to stop them, whatever direction. So the moment your mind gets distracted, you'll be hit. That means you'll fail. So first technique, simply recognize them, then don't follow. In the text did not say don't follow. So I think like to simply recognize them means don't follow. So if you follow, then you are out of your meditation. So, and unfortunately, there's nothing simple. Everything requires some effort. Without effort, there will be no result. Yeah, of course, I wish you for some result without effort, but that's not going to happen. You may wish, oh, I want some result without effort. That's not going to happen. So I can't do it for you. You cannot do it for me, but you can do it for yourself. So now, as Master Shantideva said in the Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, 13 centuries ago, how to keep your mind calm and peaceful, focus. This is the one technique. You could say beware of your awareness, or you could say just focus on vague appearances. It's not this, it's not that, it's just appearances. How that looks like, I don't know. Maybe it's like here, like seeing something like that. It's not this, it's not that, it's just focus. The point is to keep your mind, tie your elephant there. Or maybe you can use breathing meditation as another method. You can just breathe, exhale, inhale, one. Exhale, inhale. First, one. But it should not, in the beginning, I think like it's hard. So you may need to put some force because you don't feel. Eventually, there should not be any force. The breathing should be very normal. Because it's not like we are learning how to breathe. We breathe 21,000 times a day. It's not like we don't breathe. We do breathe 21,000 times a day. So, so eventually it has to be natural. So then, if you're having a hard time, like each time when you inhale, then you're supposed to count one. Exhale, inhale, two, exhale, inhale, three. You could probably use some word. You could say in, out. When you use the word, it becomes like distractions. So that's why usually people don't use the word. They just mind. So you can do breathing meditation, what's called 21 breathing meditations. First do 7, 21, according to instructions. If you can do like 21 times without distractions, so what you achieve, they say that you achieve out of 9 stages of samadhi meditations, you complete the first stages, be within. Be present, be within, same thing. You already accomplished that. How to be present, how to be within. If you can count breathing 21 times without distractions, 21 times, then the text said that you achieved the first stages, out of 9 stages, first stages. So now the second stage is then like how to maintain Jundu Joba, how long you can stay. How long you can stay. Okay, this is, so as I mentioned, that we are hoping this meditation becomes like still, clear water. At the beginning, it's not going to be like that. As Andrew said, maybe 3 seconds, then after thoughts start to distract, thought pops up. What text suggests? Say, simply recognize them, do nothing. Just beware. Or maybe sometime that, the mind mind acted like the bird that trapped in the cage in the ship, middle of the sea. The bird desperately wants to get out. In that case, it's not good to keep it there. Just open the cage, let it go. Just let it go. When you fly, realize there's no land to land besides ship. It will come back to ship, meaning it will come back to your meditation. When it come back, then it's back to the square one. That's like being aware of like vague appearances. You'll come back there. Sometimes thought force act like the bird that trapped in the cage on the ship, the middle of the oceans, chidara singni puvi, charone, chonam kunne, laya tepashis. Then what good that mind, same like bird that trapped in the cage, same like your mind, act like that. And you let it go, where it goes, why it goes, where it goes, how far it goes, how long it goes. Just look at like videos. Then it can't go on like this, like that. It will come back. It was looking for something. In this case, the bird is looking for land to land, but there's no more land. Come back to ship. These are all mentioned in the text. I did not make it up. It's all in the text. So please try at home. Please try at home. So then, when eventually you will become very good at this meditation. Eventually, you will enjoy these meditations. And it's good for all of us, regardless Buddhist, non-Buddhist. Long as you have mind, it's good for this, good for you. Just to learn how to focus every day. I think it's quite important to have to experience state where there's less thought, almost no thought, or less thought. I think it's important to experience that state every day, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes here, there. I think it's quite important, rather than having this, like chaos in thought all the time. It's not very healthy. So, generally speaking, the purpose of meditation is not like a purpose of meditation. I think it's very important us to understand. It's not like sit something there. It's not just to kill the time. That's not the purpose of meditation. Because we struggle, because there's struggle in our life. There's an issue in our life. There's struggle in our life. There's suffering in life. There's a pain in life. Meditation. That's what the meditation is for, to relieve, free ourselves from that. Gomtop nyumochumas, nyumong, klesha, affliction, klesha, nyumong. Chunga means less, few klesha. Few jealousy, few anger, few pride. This is all good. That's all good. Few disturbing thought is better. Life with less disturbing thought is considered a successful life. It's considered as a good life. Life with a lot of disturbing thought, life with full anger, that life is not considered as a happy life. That life is considered as a miserable life, unhappy life. Life with loving kindness, compassion, that life is, according to Buddha's teaching, that life is successful life. That life is happy life. So, gomtop nyumochungo, gomtop power of meditation. Gom, meditation, top, power. Power of meditation, what is that? Less disturbing thought. Less disturbing thought. Oh, so that meditation you can call, my meditation is productive. Productive meditation. It's not just to kill time. or it's not just some kind of fashion. Fashion. It's not like some kind of like new age thing.
Like a fad.
Yeah. This is to really help your just issues in life, the struggling, the issue in life caused by anger, so much pain caused by anger, so much pain that caused by attachment, so much pain that caused by jealousy. Trying to help through meditation, trying to help to reduce, subdue attachment, anger, jealousy, subdue for your own happiness. That's what the meditation is for. It's not, just some kind of fashions or like a new age thing. Okay, it's very important. All my friends, and here at the center and online, very important to understand was. The power of meditation is to have less disturbing thought. In this case, it's called klesha, delusions. There's 1 second. Oh, yeah. So this meditation that we just did, you can begin with 9-round breathing meditations. 9-round breathing meditation, what it does like, it's kind of separate, tangni is like, nik is like, kind of like, dirty. Tang means clear. Mind is not all clear, all the time clear. It's kind of like sometimes dirty, So then 9-round breathing meditation kind of distinguish, kind of separate. This, how you say? Tangni is, no dictionary here. So, Tang literally means clear. Clear mind means calm mind, peaceful mind, loving mind, compassionate mind. This is all clear mind. Anger, jealousy, all of that, the disturbing thought is like dirty. So the mind, before you meditate, you need to check your mental state. Of course, you need to check. So if your mental state is all mixed, so then you do 9-round breathing meditation, 9-round breathing meditations. How to do? So there's also text suggests. You may not need to do 9-round breathing meditation because you have clear mind. Your mind is calm and peaceful, like that. Or maybe your mind is upset. So in that case, the ring finger, the block your right nostril, right hand, this finger, block right nostril, inhale. Do 3 times. That's first round. Then the left hand. 3 times. 6. Then both nostrils. So that's supposed to make your mind like make your mind ready for meditation. Makes your mind ready for meditation. Then from there, so then you can do 21 breathing meditations as a focus meditation. You can do 21 breathing meditation, or simply tell yourself, be aware of your awareness. Or focus on vague appearances. Like that. During the meditation, when thought rise, what I should do nothing, just simply recognize them. Or you can fight. In that case, you need mindfulness. You can distract. It will hit you. Arrow will hit you. So that means it will destroy your meditations. Or just simply, first technique is a little bit easier. It varies from people to people. So the first one is probably easier, like simply recognize them, don't follow. So then I say, okay, mind act like the bird that trapped in the cage in the middle of the ocean on the ship, what I should do? Release. Just let it go. See where it goes, just look at where it goes. So now there's one most important thing here, how I should look at that, how I should look at this vague appearance, how I should look at exactly like the way the baby look at things, baby. They see as they are. They have no stories, no opinion, nothing. They just see as they are. Lot of mental problems, believe or not, lot of mental problems. We don't see as the baby sees. We used to see it, now we don't see any longer. We see with most of the time, not every single time, most of the time, we see with our perceptions. We have stories to say, stories to tell. We are having hard time seeing the real object is hidden behind your projections. We cannot really see. What we see is projections. Then not just that, unfortunately, then we start to believe what we see. I don't know how to say this like during the hippie time, hippie, 1960s hippies. When I was in monastery, I also saw many hippies. They come to my monastery, so I saw a number of them. So, you heard about Ram Das? Yes. I'm not sure how to say. When you are born, you are nothing. Nothing means you are nobody. Somebody decide to call you Gelek. Or in Tibetan tradition, you go to Lama, some monks, to ask name. Parents usually don't give name to their kids. Their name is given by monks, usually. Then they decide to give you some reason, like whatever circumstances or conditions, decide to call you Gelek. So then you become Gelek. So after that, before you are not Gelek, after when you become Gelek, so then the seriousness started, seriousness is only started there with the level. So quite interesting, I've been thinking like it's related what Ram does. He discovered by talking to sadhu in India or like, I'm not sure, like it sounds like very much like teaching on shunyata, emptiness. So then from there, you are kind of like, how you say, you are kind of conditionally created to fit in the society. Whatever the society might be, monastery or like here, doesn't matter. So then you build on that, all of that. Then finally, then you realize why I'm doing all of that, for what? So now what he says like, if you believe who you are, what you think, makes sense? If you believe what you think, who you are, makes sense?
Yeah, there's a way to say it. Does anyone know?
Yeah, I'm not best person to say it.
You
Maybe
you are what you think?
If you believe what you are, what you think, who you are, what you think, yeah. So maybe need to call Ram Das for the best option. So the point is like it makes you very vulnerable. It makes you, I think it's more like idea. You have an idea of your identity. You have your idea of your identity. So their identity is very much projected. It's not fact. It's very much projected. Unless you reach to the fact, between, I'm not sure how much layers that you go through, all these layers makes you vulnerable till you reach to the fact. The fact, everything is projected. Am I making any sense? Nawe tongpa matis, nang. Appearances is absence. It's the same thing. Appearance, present and absent, the same thing. It's the same thing. Nang pong. So they can apply to self too. Self, the way it appears. Maybe it's like conditionally created all of this to fit in this and there, created. So that's your idea of that's your idea of you. In reality, that may not be you. It's just you created that, but maybe not you. See, how is our Buddha nature? I have hard time believing that I have Buddha nature. I don't think I have Buddha nature. Because you are very much caught up with your identity, created by your mind. You are very caught up with that. Therefore, you can't think better alternative than that. This is the reality. It's not reality. That's why it's having hard time believing that I possess Buddha nature. Ultimately it's not created, it's just pure. Conventional, there's so much layers been put on there, pressure from the society, from the family, all from the school, from the college, from the university, trying to decide where you're going to fit, and all of that, and that becomes your identity. Yeah, when you meditate on shunyata, all of them, this layer, you just, peels like onion, one by one. Turns out that's not me, turns out that's not me, what's left. It's just merely imputed you. That's what is left. Merely imputed you. That's what's left. All of them is just, you just build them up through, who knows, like the institutions, society, systems, culture, all of that. So what Ram Dass is talking is very much, for me, is very much like the emptiness. What he's saying, bottom line, what he's saying is if you believe the identity that you created is you, that makes you vulnerable. That makes you very vulnerable. So need to move beyond that. Need to move beyond. How? Exactly, after this meditations. When this meditation, sorry, am I making sense? When this meditation becomes like clear water, then you ask, who am I? Now you are talking about identity. Where this analysis should begin, it cannot begin with the table. We never thought that's you. It has to begin with your body now. You have to begin with your body. So what do? You scan. This is all not made by Geshe Gelek. It's not made by Geshe Gelek. Geshe Gelek is just repeating what has been said thousands of years ago. Am I my hair? What's your answer? Begin with that. Am I my head? You go through all of them. Did you find yourself? So then you have many layers that you go through them. Or nothing in the physical, I cannot find me, nothing physical. How about consciousness now? Mind, am I? What is the benefit? Teta komne so trukis, teta komne so trukis, becoming familiar with this type of meditations, becoming familiar with this type of meditations, searching self through inside out, physical body, going through part by part. Or does that mean self disappear? No, self is very much alive because self is the one who's doing the meditations. It's not the way, self doesn't exist the way you present. Teta komni so chokis. See, what is the benefit of doing these meditations? Teta komnes, after this meditation, so chokis, six senses. What we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, what we feel, touch, so chokis. Most of the physical happiness, pleasures come from that. Heavily dependent on external object, physical happiness. Not the mental happiness, not necessarily depend on object. Tata komni so chokis. After that meditation, becoming familiar with these meditations, going through layer by layer, trying to search the self that's so upset, self that's so dissatisfied, or searching the self, going through layer by layer. What is the benefit? Becoming familiar with this meditation, coming out of this meditation, what is the benefit? Temporary benefit. Of course, there's ultimate benefit. Temporary benefit. Teta komne so chokis, yudunawa chitavas. Whatever that appears, before, quick to judge, not now change. Now the whole situation change. Now, whatever you see, you sit back, breathe, you are taking your time, doing total analysis before you judge. Quick to judge, super, all of them gone. Now you are looking at whatever object. Total analysis. Why you do that? Maybe you see the fact. Meaning, seeing object with less problem. Seeing object with opinion and seeing object without opinion is better to seeing object without opinion is better and with opinion. So, especially with a group of people, meetings. Nobody agree with your opinions. So better to have no opinions. So teta komni so true ki you don't know nando shima nedu jamba means raw. Jamba literally means raw. You see the raw. Before is all layers of projections. Who knows, based on religious belief, based on your country, culture, society, all kinds of things. You can't see the fact because there's so much been projected. And not just that, start to believe. So then fear, anxiety, stress, all kinds of things rise. As I mentioned before, like in your room, corner of your room, you're seeing something that looks like cockroach. Actually, it's not cockroach. And you start to see, start to move, start to have, what do you call this? Antenna, all of that. Your mind builds up. Why this happening? oh, this is not here, this bright light is not here. It's a corner, there's not much light. That's because due to condition and circumstance, that's how you know, this is a circumstance. And you always have fear there will be cockroach. And when you, now what you need, bright light, not just faith, no simple faith is not going to work. You need now wisdom. You need wisdom. Bright light, if you shine the light there, turns out there's a piece of bread, piece of crumb of bread that you just left there, become cockroach. How all this anxiety, fear, where it goes, it disappeared because you found the truth. You found the raw jamba, means object. There's a piece of bread you project is a cockroach. So I tell you one story. There's one he's still alive. That monk is still alive. I think he teaches in Spain. He's like elder monk, senior monk. So one time he went to the Kushal Nagar, the small Dawa knows now, he's been there, Kushal Nagar before, small town. So he went there to receive someone, to drop someone. So in that town, during the daytime, that's called temple, three-wheeler, small temple. During the daytime, they charge less. Night, they take advantage, they charge double. Monks doesn't have money, so he thought, coming back, he decided to walk. So he's walking, there's bridge, there's like rumor, there's ghost there, all kinds of rumor. Bridge, he's coming with this idea, there's rumors. He's come down and coming up towards the monastery, and there's the lightning and thunderstorm, the raining, all of a sudden there's lightning, and he saw there's like one figure laying down, with all the mouth open, the eyes are like size of tomato, all open. Of course, when you get scared, all your hair stand up. Did you ever experience that? There's been hair stand up, all of them here, especially from the behind. Now he did, then he walked few steps, then he decided there's still like 1 mile to monastery. Now he faced like dilemma. Either he found out what is that, or he go with the monastery with idea of ghost behind him. He's brave and he decided to look, went back. Turns out there's one local drunk Indian, just completely drunk. There's no tomato eyes, there's nothing, it's just created by mind. So he can walk to the monastery with peace of mind. Like that, I think many things that, I think after these meditations, just try, sit down, tell yourself, be aware of your awareness, do it a little bit. When your meditation becomes like still, clear water, and just start to ask, who am I? What is self? Start to ask, and see what happened. See what happened. You're not going to lose. Don't worry, you are not going to disappear. Don't worry, you are not going to disappear. So just see what happens. Just go to the meditation. Text suggests the benefit of this meditation is then, after when you become good at this meditation, then you do thorough analysis before you judge anything like that. If you think, oh, there's scorpion, you are not going to freak out. You take your time. You will think about the solutions. Well, that's the benefit. That's the benefit. Or the word, or he calls my name. I can't stand the name. If you take your time, sit back, just breathe, take your time. It's not really causing any pain, physical pain. It's just in the mind. Many teaching the suggest, how is about treated that like echo, no substance. The mind is the mind that makes everything so miserable, so like evil. Then, and it hurt you. So that you don't need. You don't know why you do that to yourself. You don't need that. You don't want to be hurt. So these things will not happen. Then you sit, even in your house. Maybe you by yourself. You hear some noise. You are not going to freak out. You just take your time, analyze. Do thorough analysis. What you're trying to, maybe you see, you find out the raw fact. What is that? Maybe ice drop in your ice maker, couple of ice drops. That's for you. That's ghost. That's not ghost. This is just refrigerator creating ice to serve you. Like that. So this is very important. No? Teta komni so chogi yuzu namachi nangzu shimu tashida nezu jamba hangi chars. Nezu jamba hangi means nezu the reality. Then you see it's like raw materials. Raw means like, so like what is there means without projections. Okay. So then that will create temporary. Then now you learn how to keep your mind calm and peaceful through single-pointed meditations. That's it. Just this meditation will lead to liberation? I don't think so. Just this meditation will lead you to fully enlightenment? I don't think so. But what it does, it makes your mind calm and peaceful. So then after that, you start to do like now about like meditation about ultimate reality. So then trying to search what is self, how you define yourself, how you define self. So then that meditations, if you become familiar with that meditations, so then after that, then you will not react right away. There will be no quick reactions, always taking time and precisely calculating outcome. It's beneficial for me, for my peace of mind. It's beneficial for peace within the friendship, family. If not, it's not worth it. Not worth it. So that's what you learn. Okay, so I just want to share. Then I think that's all. So the one question here, there's how much time left?
About 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. I'm new, sir. I'm new. I'm also new too. I'm new, and I would love to hear about the idol and image in the Gombasa statue. So only 5 minutes. So if you are here, so don't need to raise your hand, but if you are here or watching online, you see this is the Kala Chakra statue. Kala Chakra statue, Kala Chakra statue. So I'm not going to give you detailed explanation. Kala Chakra statue, and there's beyond the Shakyamuni Buddha, in front there's called Lama Tsongkhapa, then elder disciple, younger disciple, founder of the lineage, Gelupa lineage that I follow. So then prayer will here, prayer will outside. This prayer will filled with, probably here, this is a microfilm. This is made in America. American person made this. So this inside microfilm, there's probably billions of mantras. So when you turn this is outside, this is called Om Mani Padme Hum, mantra of compassion, 6-syllable mantras. When you turn this, there's some like positive energy has been created, but there's some kind of visualization that involved. That you imagine light, 5 or 6 different colors, light emit from the prayer will then touch then people make people more like compassionate. There's same here, the big outside, then there's smaller outside there. All of that outside, the big one, all of that, not this one, you cannot reach. But that one outside, stupa, this is all built for you who come to center. Just going, stupa, the contains so much relics inside. And when you go around and the merit, the positive energy you created, and by going just round, tuning the will, thinking about the world peace, thinking about the well-being of all mother sentient beings, tuning the will, going on the stupa, going around the gomba, so all this holy object, all these teachings in Tibetan traditional book form taught by Shakyamuni Buddha and all the commentaries. There's commentaries. There's like 360 volumes of teachings, and like more than half of them taught by Shakyamuni Buddha, then half of them all this taught by Indian masters. So you see this big tanga there, the yellow one, this all this like this called like 17 Pandit from Nalanda monastery from India. So in there, some of them wear the blue. So these are person who is wearing the blue. These are royal lineage. They are like prince. Or their father is king. All the who they're not wearing the blue, they are like barman, the client. So these are the scholars who wrote all the commentary here. So then all the paintings, like White Tara, Medicine Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, there's like long life deity, there's the red one's called long life deity. Another one. Looks like Manjushri. I'm not sure. Can somebody help? What's that next to Manjushri? First, the White Tara, what is that? Manjushri, the second one. Yeah, Manjushri is like the wisdom. Oh, then the Shakyamuni Buddha, Amrita deity, long life, that's for dedicated for long life practice. This big tanga here called 35 Buddha, mainly dedicated for confession practice. And below there, that's called like offering goddess. These are all like same color, should be different colors, but they're goddess. And this is Lama Tsongkhapa, as I mentioned, the Lama Tsongkhapa. There's like Lama Atisha, Medicine Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, 1,000 of cherry and 21 Tara. Then here, Padma Sambhava, Shakyamuni Buddha, should be like Amitabha Buddha, middle, and like cherry. These are common display of like Nyingma traditions. They usually display. Kathmandu, when you go to Kathmandu, you see this like life size, like probably like human, like standing, huge, like in you call monkey temple. Monkey temple, you can see there. And this is like Lama Atisha, or Indian master Lama Atisha. So then 21 Taras. These are then like spiritual, like victory banner or something like that, prayer flags. Because I would love to know about the tuning the will. So as I said, this is whenever you turn, so then you visualize, like sending the energy of compassion to all living beings. Sending, the compassion is good for everyone, regardless Buddhist, non-Buddhist, atheist, believer, not believer. Everybody will benefit by compassion. So that's why there's compassion. That's around the center and knows what sentiment I should, what, I turn the wheel.
Like what they should feel when they
So the
spin the
best
wheel.
thing, think about healing. Healing, there's so much healing needs to be done. Individual healing, healing within the family, within the friendship, within the society, within the country. You cannot heal with anger. You cannot heal. Just believing that is ignorance, is no wisdom. You can only heal through compassion. You can heal yourself, you can heal others through compassion. So that's what you exactly supposed to think when you turn the wheel. Then the energy transformed from the wheel, from the billions of mantras, goes to people. So then, heal them, make them more compassionate being, more warm-hearted, compassionate. So same thing, prayer will you hang outside, wind blows, believing the prayer will create, carried by wind, whomever the wind touch, then something good will happen. So that's the kind of ideas, okay? Yeah. So we'll stop here now, time's over. So I'll be happy to answer your questions if you write it down here. Yeah.
Okay, if you're in the Kadampa, please turn to page 246 in the Gold Prayer Book. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled, with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. And now turn to page 244 for the long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And on the next page, the long life prayer for Khyentse Rinpoche Jetsun Lobsang Delek. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatari, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama, ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And inside the back cover of the Gold Prayer Book, the prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And now inside the front cover, the prayer of Geshe Gelug's long life. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are a constant Dharma companion. Lama who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. And for Geshe Sangpo, you who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart. You who pass day and night with noble activities, great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And now 7 green Tara mantras. That's on page 37 in the Gold Prayer Book for the benefit of all sentient beings. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So Ha.
A couple of quick announcements before we head out. Next weekend is Venerable Amy Miller's teaching. She'll be here through the weekend, starting on Friday, and doing a weekend workshop titled Self-Compassion, Mindfulness, and Meditation Techniques for Challenging Times. So see the website for much more information. Anyone is welcome to come. She's an amazing Dharma teacher. And then on Sunday, March 2nd, I think I mentioned last weekend that we will be celebrating Losar. However, due to His Holiness's eldest brother passing on, I think it was February 9th, if I'm not mistaken. This celebration, this year's Losar celebration will be have more of a spiritual feel to it. We'll still have some celebration. There'll be some Tibetan food and yummy treats and things like that. So do please come. We'll have opportunities to be led by Geshe Gelik and Geshe Sangpo in prayers and practices, as well as yummy treats afterwards. So please do join us Sunday, March 2nd. And then, let's see, the White Tara retreat's coming up. Donna, did you want to say anything about that?
There are still some spots for the White Tara retreat. We will be here March 7, beginning the evening of Friday, March 7, through lunchtime, Sunday, March 16. We don't have residential accommodations, so we're all going to be commuting. All-day sessions of White Tara. We're very excited to be doing a retreat like this for the first time here at the center. If you want to participate in this wonderful event and are not able to commit to the full retreat, you can come, and we'll have copies of the sadhana in the lobby, and you'll be able to hear us. You can join in us saying the sadhana and saying mantras for any sessions that you want to come to. So Geshe Sangpo really wanted this to be available to anybody who wants to come, even if you're not able to do the full retreat. So there are still some spots available. Registration closes on Sunday, the 2nd of March. So we have time to get our logistics in order before the retreat begins. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I forgot something. So for Venerable Amy's visit, we do need volunteers. So please check out the website. There's a link where you can volunteer, and you can sign up to volunteer through a Sign Up Genius document. So please check that out. And then additionally, there are 2 new sheets just outside the Kadampa door. So on the wall, well, it's basically directly behind the white Tara Tanka there on the other side. There's a wall that has lots of lists, and so there's a new list called Flower Aficionados. And there's, anyone can do this anytime, and you can read through the list for the flower aficionados, as well as anytime anything helpers. And so if you are here and you would like to help contribute to the center. There's a list of ways where you can volunteer to do, anything from sweeping to putting together flowers or adding fresh water to flowers and things like that. So please check out those two lists anytime you're here. Anyone can do it. So no experience necessary. So thank you. Sponsors, yeah, thank you, Donna. Donna also just reminded me, if you would like to sponsor or make a donation towards Venerable Amy's visit, of course, there are costs that are incurred with visiting teachers' visits, and we do rely on the generosity of our community to help cover those costs. So that's also on the website, and sponsors can leave a dedication for their generosity, and on Sunday afternoon, we'll have an appreciation tea for our sponsors, where we'll have a private event with Venerable Amy and our sponsors. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here always after the teachings for a while, so let me know, or you can read more about it on the website. But let me know if you have any questions about any of this. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Bye, everyone online. Thanks so much for joining us on Zoom and YouTube, as well as in the Gampa.